This is significant, and we're not even paying any attention to it.
Sir, how worried are you about the use of nuclear weapons by Israel, by Iran, by the United States?
Very, especially Israel. I would put the order of probability in that order. Israel first, Iran possibly second if Ted's right. And I don't think I don't even think Donald Trump, I hope I phrased that properly. I don't even think Donald Trump would resort to nuclear weapons.
Tell us about that with Israel then. You've dealt with the Israelis, you've studied them for a long time. Why are you so worried about it?
I remember in 73, if it hadn't been for the Soviets and us, and Henry Kissinger to a certain extent, bringing the pressure that both capitals brought on Israel, Golda Meir at the time, I think they had already uploaded 1 or 2 bombs and were going to drop it on the Egyptian Third Army, which was putting them in peril at that moment. What really solved that was the Israelis managed to flank that army and didn't need the nuclear weapon. But Golda Meir at the time, maybe it was for public consumption, told a BBC reporter, and it was on the top front page above the fold of one of the London papers the next morning, that in response to his question, would you use a nuclear weapon? She didn't bat an eye. She said yes.
And what off-ramp exists for the U.S. at this point?
I think we should declare victory and quit. That's what I think. And Trump's a genius at lying about it. So I think with the MAGA base, at least, although it's becoming even more fragmented than he thought probably by this time, I think still he'd have enough core there that would believe him no matter what fantastic lies he told about it. But declare victory and quit and tell Netanyahu he's on his own. The only problem with that is what we just discussed. Would Netanyahu, being on his own, seeing the Jewish state of Israel disappearing under his feet to be credited to him in history, would he not use a nuclear weapon or 2? And as a military professional, he wouldn't use 1. He'd have to use quite a few to have any impact on a vast country like Iran, 93 million people the size of Western Europe. 1 nuclear weapon of the kilotonnage that Israel has would not do very much. If he dropped it on Tehran, of course, it would be bloody. It would be terrible, be horrible, Hiroshima, Nagasaki. But I don't think he would do that. He'd drop it on these military targets that are significantly underground, and that's not going to do very much. So he'd have to use many of them, and then the genie is truly out of the bottle.